When I decided last fall to scale back my garden space for this year, I truly thought it would just be a one-season thing. A time for me to rest, a time for the land to rest. But now, I honestly can't imagine going back to the way it used to be. As I share the changes that I'm making heading into next year, you'll see that my Birdie's raised beds play a big role in those changes. If you're thinking about adding new raised beds to your garden space, you'll be glad to know that Epic Gardening is having a huge Black Friday Cyber Monday sale now through December 2nd, 2024. Not only is this the biggest sale of the year with unbeatable discounts on their most popular products, you can also get an extra 5% off with my discount code. More on that in a bit. In case you're new here, I am Jill and I have been gardening since 2013 and I've always had a huge garden. But when I injured my back in 2023, it made me reflect on all that I was doing and I decided to cut back for 2024. That meant completely eliminating growing in my in-ground vegetable beds, creating a new kitchen garden outside my door so I could focus on fresh vegetables, and only growing in raised beds in my large garden space. It also meant taking a year off of canning tomatoes and canning lots of other products, and in addition to that, growing the 40 tomato plants and other crops that I would be eventually canning and preserving. I fully expected my large garden to be at 100% production, plus my new kitchen garden by 2025. But as 2024 started to wind down, I realized a few things that made me reevaluate those plans. First, I loved my kitchen garden. Being able to walk outside my door to tend to my garden not only gave me such joy in gardening, but it also allowed me to be on top of things more, like picking pests before they became an issue or cutting off diseased leaves faster. I also enjoyed walking just a few steps outside to harvest a vegetable for lunch or dinner without having to walk out into my large garden each time. Second, I didn't miss my in-ground garden space. Sure, looking at the ground makes me a bit sad. I had spent 10 years remediating that acidic clay soil with compost, mulch, and cover crops, only to see it fall back into weeds and grass. But tending to that space, I actually enjoyed the break so much that I don't have the desire to go back to it. At least not right now. Third, our garden fence needs some serious repair. My garden in this area fed the rabbits and the squirrels more than it fed us, and most of that was due to breaches in the fence that aren't an easy fix. If I were to grow certain crops again in that space, it would need a major overhaul, and I'm not sure my husband and I are quite ready for that project. Now, if you're thinking that these reflections leave me with more questions than answers, you are right. If I want to go back to the scale I was at before, where I canned and preserved a lot of food, I'm gonna have to use this garden space again. But I'm not sure it'll happen in 2025, if at all, honestly. But the one thing I do know, that I have loved my kitchen garden so much, has helped me to make some decisions at least, some of which I will be working on starting this fall and winter. While this side of the kitchen garden is full of beds, I have plenty of space on the other side where our above ground pool used to be, plenty of space to bring even more beds near my home so I can grow more food nearby. I've already got this tall Birdie's raised bed and I've decided to move 3 other Birdie's beds that are currently in my other garden to this garden space. That's the one thing that I have loved about these Birdie's metal raised beds. I can transport them if needed. I've tried moving wood raised beds, and while it's possible, it's not always easy, and sometimes they end up disintegrating. With these beds, all I have to do is pick them up and move them wherever I want them to go. Then I can refill them with the soil that I already had in the beds to begin with and top them off with fresh compost. These types of tasks are best done in the fall so that the beds are ready when spring planting arrives. You may be wondering about the size of the beds that I'll be moving soon. I've had these for several years and the size configurations have changed since I got them. But now it's simple to choose either a small, medium, or large and then configure them to your liking. The page on Epic Gardening's site makes it really easy to decide which configuration works best and how many square feet of garden space you'll get in each bed. For my kitchen garden, I chose the small and medium designs for my space, built in the 3x4 and 4x5 dimensions. For me, raised beds have been the key to higher production because I can control the soil fertility better, and they're the key for less labor because the maintenance is reduced significantly compared to the in-ground garden. So if you're looking for new, easy to assemble raised beds, check out this sale. Not only are the products in the Epic shop up to 40% off, but if you spend $300, you'll also get the Epic Seed Starting Bundle, an $85 value for free. And I haven't even talked about how often I used my Epic cell trays. They are my go-tos for indoor seed starting. The link and the extra discount are going to be in the description for you. While I don't have all the answers to next year's garden space questions yet, this is a start. My next step will be to make a list of the crops that I want to grow in this kitchen garden space, along with how many, and then see what's left over that I need to add to the big garden space. If we don't repair the fence, I'll either need to choose crops for that space that rabbits don't care for that much, like onions and garlic, or I'll keep the crops covered with insect netting as necessary because insect netting keeps rabbits away too. I was able to get a full carrot harvest using this method this year. Even though I had rabbits all over my raised beds, keeping those carrots covered with insect netting kept them away, and I was able to get a good harvest. As always, I'll keep you updated as we head into the gardening season, so subscribe if you haven't yet so you can see how it all progresses. And don't forget that if you're watching this before December 2nd, 2024, check out the Epic Gardening sale. We really appreciate their support in helping us to continue to produce videos like this for you. And because I've come to depend on their products so much myself, I am glad to share them and an additional discount with you. And finally, if you're new here and you want more information on how I built and assembled, filled, and planted my kitchen garden, check out this playlist to see how I did it all and maybe inspire you for your next kitchen garden space.